Tourism is life. Tourism brings about peace. Tourism brings about everything.
Tourism is very important, of course, economically to a country.
Tourism is actually really important, but it's just sad or unfortunate that we don't see those things as value here. It's usually easy for us to pack our bags and want to travel.
A lot of people just think outside. I want to go tour outside my country. What about your country? Like, have you ever thought about what are the unique places or unique things that God has actually created in your country? So these things, tourism is a way of learning from your own country before you even go outside to learn about other people's culture and tradition.
People come to celebrate cultures, and when they come, they try to taste your food, they try to drink your water, they try to understand how you behave, and because of that, money is made. So tourism is very important. Apart from just producing, making revenue for a country, it also helps support people. It brings people together.
Obviously, for economic reasons. Nigeria majorly sells crude oil these days to make the economy thrive. However, if we had countries like Brazil, Dubai, they thrive on tourism. A lot of people go into these countries, they take in money, they spend money, the economy grows.
People fail to understand that tourism could be our number one source of livelihood as a country. Yes, it can be, because we have people traveling every day. Like me, I travel at least 10 times in a year. And when I go to these countries, I take pictures, I buy stuff, and I'm indirectly also promoting their culture and tourism. Because why? People will see my pictures and want to go to those countries. Bear in mind that I went because I saw pictures from other people. That is what it is. It can sell a country's beautiful environment without even a word. Just like the Obutukatu Ranch,
We have places like Ibom Resort and we have Tinapa, and trust me, if those places were well developed or properly managed or taken care of, I think a lot of people will come here to visit instead.
So to a large extent, when you invest in tourism, when people are aware of what is unique about your own country, then it helps to create job opportunities. It helps with the export of what your country has to offer.
Having the opportunity to tour around the country and show what the country is about, show how it's about and how it can progress is a very big deal. And I think people need to start investing in tourism. The country needs to open up their borders and let people come in.
When Miss Tourism Anambra started, I remember that there are places I didn't even know existed in Anambra State. But because the team went round and picked like the cutest places, like I was asking myself, is this in my backyard? So the positivity and the light that tourism sheds on our country or our individual states can never be overemphasized.
Miss Tourism Nigeria is a platform that celebrates women. It's a brand that is designed specifically to serve as a launchpad for young women who aspire, to pursue their careers either in fashion, entertainment, business, any way that you desire to pursue your career. We've designed the Miss Tourism Nigeria platform as a launchpad that is set up to make sure that you get that opportunity, to fly.
Having worked with the brand for 10 years, it takes more than just a beautiful smile, more than just dresses, more than just perfect catwalk. It takes diligence, it takes confidence. You need to believe in yourself. You need to be sure of what you're getting yourself involved in, and you need to know what you want to use the platform for. That's the basic thing. If you have these things put together, I am sure you will shine.
Pageantry is a celebration of beauty. First and foremost, it's called a beauty pageant. So it's not a mistake that, the beauty is there. It's basically a platform, or should I say a show, or whichever way that you find more convenient, to celebrate, the beauty of women.
It doesn't just promote the physical appearance of women, but also celebrates their intelligence.
Beauty, tourism, peace, and confidence. It celebrates everything woman, everything beautiful, everything amazing about a woman.
Her confidence, her intelligence, her poise, her charisma, everything beautiful about women.
And now, when we say beauty, it's not just about the physical beauty, there's also the inner beauty as well. There's the mental beauty for me, which is one of the things that is very critical when I'm looking at or describing people as beautiful. It's not just about the physical, it's also most importantly about your mental beauty.
So before now, the ideal body type for pageantry has always been the size 2s and size 4s, but in recent time we've seen more curvy women being included in pageantry, and trust me, it has helped to boost the morale of some women, and they all now feel that they are beautiful even in their skin.
Beauty is something that should be celebrated. Beauty is something that everyone really has to offer, depending on how you see yourself, depending on what you're exuding to your community or your own space.
Pageantry has created a platform where people are appreciated because of how they look and what they believe in, their personality, their jobs, and I feel like pageantry is also a platform that has allowed people express themselves, let other people see them as being relatable.
Well, it's a platform. Beauty pageant is a platform where women can come and showcase their beauty, and of course, the platform had given a lot of women confidence and the ability to showcase the beauty they have, their inborn beauty. So it's a wonderful platform for that.
Okay, for me personally, beauty transcends physical appearance. It has to be a combination of beauty and brains. So working with women over the years has given or changed my outlook as regards what beauty entails or the metrics at which we measure beauty in general.
Before now, pageant girls have been perceived or expected to look like supermodels, so like a size 6 or like a size 4, tall, slender, you must be pretty and all of that. But then over time, we now see curvy girls, size 8, size 10 ladies now go into pageantry and thriving in it.
I remember a few years ago, prior when we started or we decided to, establish the Miss Tourism Nigeria brand, the typical pageant girl, you have to be at least 5'11". You needed to have a certain waistline, a certain hip size, and all of that. And I asked myself, there are people in this world that do not have waist 28 or waist 24, do not have hip 32. What happens to them? Is their dreams invalid?
Imaging in the world of pageantry is very important, and it has to do with inclusiveness too. And you cannot celebrate people when the people you're celebrating are not the ones telling your story.
And I thought to myself, how about we set up a platform, an inclusive platform that will give women an opportunity, whether you're big, you're small, you're tall, you're short, whatever. The most important thing for me is that you have a beautiful mind and you're confident enough to come on the platform to pursue your dreams.
I like the fact that Miss Tourism pageant included quite a number of plus size people. It wasn't the regular you have to be skinny or you have to be like size 18 or size 10 to contest. I'm just happy that they gave everyone an equal chance and it was judged fair and square.
Beauty pageants over the years has shown us that inclusion should be the order of the day. So every single time I see a girl who tells me she wants to go for a pageant, the first thing I ask her is, why do you want to go? Not, do you think you look like the people they've crowned?
I remember one time I went for Men's Fashion Week or so, like 2 years ago, and I remember seeing a guy with pot belly come out as one of the contestants. I was surprised, but then as a man of a lot of flesh like me, I felt somewhat elevated because I saw someone that looked like me, also on the runway. He was not as big as I am, obviously, but he was also on the runway, and it made me feel like I had a sense of belonging.
You can't say I want to celebrate a black man and every single person in that in contest is white, or you want to celebrate an Asian person and every single person there is black. How would people relate to it? How would they see themselves in it?
So I think pageantry has helped to take off that mantra or whatever, that you must be a size 6 or you must be tall and slender before you can be crowned a pageant queen or get into pageantry.
So imaging and inclusiveness is very important in pageantry, and that is why in the brand Tourism we make sure we go out, pick people who represent people from all walks of life, so you as a young person can see yourself in them.
You know, gone are those days where everybody think a woman is just beautiful and she has nothing upstairs. But beauty pageant has actually changed that mindset. You know, everybody knows for you to be a beauty queen, you must be beautiful and intelligent as well.
Africans are showing that there are various values, there are various, ideologies, there are various qualities when you talk about beauty.
So before now, I have an idea. I used to think women should look a particular way. But having worked with women for a couple of years now, I know that there are different type of women and they are all beautiful in their shape, sizes and color.
Coming from a medical background, you know, people used to think pageants were just for people in art or people who didn't really know what they wanted to do with themselves. But being a medical personnel and having to be in pageants and coming out tops, placing well, I've been able to show the younger people after me that, you know, anything, literally anything you want to do, you can do. So why not reach for the stars?
So beauty pageants has been able to correct the world's narrative of how a person should look when he or she is participating in a pageant. I will use myself for instance. Now, I am Mr. Tourism World Nigeria and I'm the official representative for Nigeria at the Mr. Tourism World International Pageant. I was opportune to compete in a pageant that had allowed me express myself and didn't just say, okay, you have to be muscular, you have to be skinny. Now I am setting a pace for people with my kind of body type, people who believe that they have a dream, people who know that there's something in them that other people need to see. So now you have to be the change that you want the world to see. So I believe that beauty pageant has actually allowed people express themselves, show themselves and say, you know what, look at me, I'm beautiful and this is who I am.
So in a situation whereby we young girls growing up are watching pageants and they only see a particular type of body shape or size, they don't believe that they can be that person. But today, because of inclusiveness, everybody believes they are beautiful and they can actually aspire to become something in future. So pageant has done a beautiful job, especially Miss Tourism. We have opened the doors to letting people understand that beauty comes in all shapes and sizes.
And so for me, it was more about breaking down the stereotypism that is associated with the pageant industry. You know, so basically for Miss Tourism Nigeria especially, it's an all-inclusive pageant platform and we welcome everybody as long as you have a beautiful mind and you're ready to pursue your dreams confidently.
During my set, while we were in camp, there were so many fine girls. You know, like when you have that feeling like you're so pretty and then you come in a gathering of so many other women and you're like, wow. I like the fact that the pageant wasn't just based on physical beauty. It's also testing your intellect as well.
As a makeup artist, I get to work with different kinds of people. And honestly, the people I enjoy working with most of all are those that are not just beautiful on the outside, but also beautiful on the inside. So I would say that being beautiful really is not just about the face, it's not just about your body. You need to have a good character to go with your beauty. And then you can say somebody is totally, totally beautiful.
I mean, I'm a makeup artist, so I meet a lot of ladies every single day. But I like not to look at the face first. I like to look at personality. I like to look at character. I like to look at your thoughts before I even look at your face. How do you relate with people? I think there is beauty on the inside first before on the outside. that has helped me change the notation that, oh, beauty is always, oh, how does this person look? Or she has really nice facial features and all of that. So yeah.
My ideology of beauty has changed over the years, having worked with women. I was not the boy who believed beauty came in all shapes and sizes. I had specifics. You have to be tall, you have to be this, you have to be that, because that was an industry I grew up in. But having worked with various women, I've come to understand that beauty radiates from within. And it has changed my perspective a whole lot. And I say thank you to pageantry and working with the Miss Tourism brand and having trained thousands of women. Why should I believe it? I don't even know what I was thinking initially. So it has really reshaped my total mind.
Beauty is not about you looking beautiful, your hair sleek, all kind of stuff like that. It's within what you can offer. Makes you look so beautiful to people. It's not about this, I don't, they have to be shape, you have to be fair, you have to have long hair, straight hair to look beautiful.
I try to make these girls understand that even with makeup they can look beautiful and have confidence in their skin. For the ones who don't have confidence in themselves, so I get to like talk to them and then tell them they have to look beautiful with makeup in and out in order to show the world their talent.
Now, beauty in its sense is a lot. It's both in and out, you know. And as people say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But trust me, I've seen a lot of beautiful women. And it has opened my eyes to understand that beauty standards, like I said earlier, are just 1% of the criteria we should look for. And then knowing that there are different people with different personalities, tall, short, fat, skinny, whatever, coming to shine, coming to show their lights, coming to be themselves, coming to show that they can take up space, they can take up leadership positions, they can be women of honor. It's just beautiful. And all thanks to the beauty pageant industry, because now we understand that in a group of 100 girls, all 100 of them are beautiful in their own way and should be given a chance to be heard, to be seen, and to work.
Okay, I would say not having to judge people. Everyone has their story. Everyone has been through a lot. You do not know where the person is coming from. So I've learned not to judge someone and just, accept people the way they are. You can't change someone. You can only help guide, help direct. Yeah, so I've learned not to judge anyone. It's amazing the people you meet in the pageant world, and I'm just so grateful that these people came into my life and opened up their arms. People think, oh, some people may be this, maybe that, but no. When there's a common goal that you share with a certain group of people, trust me, whatever you want, they'll help you through it. So yeah, it's been amazing.
Okay, now talking about representation, we see pageantries now going to have like different themes of their pageants, and like Igbo, Yoruba, probably the Caribbeans, the Haitians and whatnot. And then you see people that, ladies especially, pageant girls that are not even from these cultures and traditions, try as much as they can to ensure that they get every single detail right in it. Because representation, right now, I'm going to be very plain. If I'm an Igbo boy, if as a pageant you're trying to celebrate the Igbo people and you miss out certain important details, I'm going to be quite unforgiving. And then but now we see pageantries go into every single detail. They make their researches and they make sure that they don't miss out on anything, and which is very applaudable. And Miss Tourism, I've been working for them with them for 3 years now, and I think they always like to pay attention to details, especially when it comes to different cultures and traditions that they probably are not part of, do you understand? And they just want to celebrate that culture. So they go into details, they make sure they don't miss anything, which is very applaudable.
When it comes to representation, it's so important. You can't tell me for any reason that you want to celebrate a country and you have no idea about it. Even if you're not from the country, it helps you learn, do your research, because people are watching. I am Igbo. And it is going to be pathetic, heartbreaking when somebody come and say, I want to celebrate the Igbo people, but have no idea. Recently, there was a movie produced and the person came out and spoke Igbo. I can't really speak Igbo, but I almost cried. What the hell are you doing? Why didn't you do your research? So you have to represent these people, right? You have to show. I want to represent you. I understand what you do, your food, your culture, your colors. It shows you are really interested in them. So pageantry has helped people understand that when you represent people right, you are really interested in them, and it opens the door for more communication.
For representation, when it comes to Miss Tourism Nigeria, we do not care if you have albinism. We do not care if you are light skinned. We do not care if you're brown. We do not care if you are yellow. Whichever skin type you have, we welcome you. And also, I must say that no matter the background that you have, poor, rich, your culture as well, any part of the country that you are from. And of course, if I must add, we are also not interested in whatever form of sexuality you take upon yourself, as long as you have valid dreams and you're willing to pursue that dream. We make sure that the Miss Tourism Nigeria provide that platform for you.
Representation for me is very crucial. It's a very, very important word when it comes to pageantry, because personality cannot be under the carpet. It has to be right in the limelight. And then presenting yourself, how you choose to show yourself to the world, the side of you choose to project. That is what representation is. It is self-branding, self-actualization, and self-understanding, that for every single time you step out, people need to understand what you're trying to promote. It is not about I'm trying to be like somebody else and so she's my role model, but it's about who you are when nobody's looking at you and how you project it when people and the camera is on you. So definitely, as a catwalk instructor, it is important for me to have girls who are ready to represent themselves, who are ready to be the first this and not the second this. There's no time to be the second rated version of somebody else, because you cannot make a first impression on a second meeting.
That's a very broad topic, but then again, it depends on the individual involved. What do you stand for? What are your goals? How best do you want other people to understand where you're coming from?
Pageant has opened the doors when it comes to empowerment. Most of these girls were shy initially. They had ideas, but they were never given a platform to stand on. Pageant is like a catalyst. It helps you move that idea to where you want it to be. Because now, like Coco Chanel would say, walk like you have 3 men walking behind you, not necessarily you need to have men. But now, because the girl understands that there's an organization standing behind me, why is she shy anymore? She opens her mind to opportunities and she's standing tall and saying, this is what I want to do. And even people that want to speak for so many causes, they now know there's an organization behind them. So it is a tool to empower women, and it's important these days. Aren't you guys seeing what women are doing now? So it is a major thing. They say when you train a woman, you train the world.
Yes, very, very well. It empowers women very, very well. And to me, women give back easily to the people than men, for my own ideology. If you empower women, they give back easily to where they're coming from.
I have become way more comfortable in myself as a person than I was before I became Miss Tourism Nigeria International. It's a big platform of empowering oneself in order to also empower other people, girls, boys, like everybody in general.
In my parlance, people will tell you that it's not so much about how many shops you have in the market. It is about how many people you have in the market. So people is it. So therefore, anything that is going to galvanize support of the people, that will bring the people together, you can be sure that that thing is going to be what is going to sell. It's going to be what people will get attracted to. It's going to be what the people will be talking about. So it's a smart idea that this window is available for people, for young people to latch on and get empowered.
Pageant platform essentially are an empowerment platform, sort of. I mean, because one of the things that pageants do for you as a young woman is it builds your confidence first and foremost. Now, I've seen women over the last 10 years. I've seen most ladies come on this platform. Most of them are shy. Most of them are not sure what they want to become in life. And I see them flourish after the pageant, and I see them empowered, take upon responsibilities and roles that I would never have imagined in years to come, or probably they would never have imagined in years to come that they would be able to do. And one of the things that pageant also do for participant or contestant is, because you're camped for a period of time, you have different people who are brought onto the platform to help you, to shape you, to nurture you, to groom you, to develop you, whatever, prepare you for to take upon life's responsibilities, in a way that you become not just better for yourself, but you become empowered to be able to empower other people. We have pageants that, come up with skill acquisition programs just to empower not just the contestant, but also ensure that they are empowered enough to empower other people.
Female pageants talk about female positivity. How can we change the world? How can we make people see females or ladies in this particular type of way, in a good way? How can you represent women in a good way? How can you present the agency in a good way? So it's a lot of positivity.
Educate a woman and you educate the world, right? So empower a woman and you empower the world. So I wasn't always an entrepreneur. I was first a beauty queen, then an entrepreneur. You see a problem and you prefer a solution. And you do that in two ways: charity, where you help raise funds and help those people, as we do in Rotary International, which I'm a member of, or you profit of it. And that's where business comes in. Take, for example, there's a need for pedicures and facials and body massage in Anambra State, in Nnewi to be precise. And it was in my journey from being a student to a beauty queen that I saw that vacuum, and today I'm profiting off it.
When I was approached by Mr. Santiago, the owner of this project, to see possibility for us to partner and work in this regard, I saw it as, one, a smart idea, one, and two, the fact that a lot of you young Nigerians are going to be empowered in the process, and three, it's going to be a platform for the country to showcase its potentials. And lastly, for my channel, it's going to be an avenue for it to, open a new window of opportunity for people who have potentials in tourism that would like to come and partner with us. And in the process, I must tell you that we've got a new set of followership simply because there is a new content that is slightly or maybe greatly different from other kinds of content. It's not like we don't have any tourism content, we have. But that brought a new dimension to the whole of content that we have. So the synergy is working well. As you could see, it has impacted on the progress and the success that this project has made.